comic book guy from Springfield is in a relationship with an otaku girl. The two have a huge difference in body type. Kumiko asked Marge for advice on how to live a happy life together.
That's so clever! What other big and tall wife hacks do you have?
Marge suggested reinforcing the sofa with steel to prevent it from collapsing. At that moment, Maggie started crying. Marge went to make some milk and asked Kumiko to look after the baby. Kumiko picked up a toy to soothe Maggie, but when the little one reached out for a hug, it instantly triggered Kumiko's maternal instincts. She rushed home right away.
Impregnate me at once!
However, the comic book guy didn't want kids. He felt he wasn't mature enough to be a father. Kumiko had no choice but to pull out all the stops. Yet the comic book guy resisted the temptation. He took photos of her and fled to the bathroom.
I want a baby.
I don't want a baby!
One day, Homer told Lisa and Bart to act well-behaved and asked the comic book guy to take them to a movie, while he and Marge snuck off to the cemetery for some alone time. When the kids went looking for their parents, they saw the cemetery gates shaking and, scared out of their wits, burrowed into the comic book guy's arms.
Must act like loving father. I flee.
After that, the comic book guy never returned. Homer tracked him down to his house and discovered that the comic book guy came from a wealthy family. His father was an avid stamp collector, but never paid any attention to him, leaving the comic book guy severely deprived of paternal love. As a child, the comic book guy loved playing baseball, but always sat on the bench. When he finally got a chance to play, his father never showed up. After the team lost the game, his teammates threw him into a trash bin. It was then that a garbage truck arrived with a full load of comic books. This is what led him to become a comic book enthusiast when he grew up. Marge threatened the comic book guy's father with his cherished stamp collection, forcing him to apologize. It turned out that his father had been afraid he would lose the game, so instead of attending, he bought a baseball signed by his son's favorite star. He just never mustered the courage to give it to him. The comic book guy finally understood his father's love and resolved his emotional knots. He decided to start a role-playing baby-making plan with Kumiko.
My ultimate fantasy.